the fitness vlogs. What we're gonna do is leg day today. Hopefully the footage is good. I can't see right now. But all right, it's leg day today. So usually what I do is I start with calf raises, and that's what I'm gonna do because I want to develop my quads. I feel like that's what's lacking with me right now. So what I'm gonna do is warm up everything, lower body. It's a leg day, but quad focused, by the way. So, but I do calves on every leg day. So, quad focused leg day with calves. I'm about to warm up lower body, and then I'm also about to hit calves. So let's do that all at once. We'll superset. Usually I start with calves, then I go and it comes with my quad exercises. But today I want to save time, so I'm supersetting. I'm gonna do quads, and I'm supersetting that with Smith machine squats. So let's get it. What I'm gonna do is get real low, squat position. Got a plate. Usually I use a 10-pound plate, but 5 pounds is, I mean, why am I? Let me just get the 10-pound plate. Get a 10-pound plate. Squat down to your nice position, all the way down, butt to the ground, to your squat position. Right here, I'm gonna warm up everything, starting at this position because it's the most crucial, right? So just take this, go up and down a few times, squat. All right. Now here's the best part. Put your elbows right between your knees, and then just like that, with the weight in your hands. Gets everything nice and loose. Everything nice and loose. And then go the other way. You actually really want to do this because once your muscles are all tensed and you go and try and do quad exercises, any leg exercise in general, it's not going to go well at all. It's not good for your back either because you're not going to be able to squat down and bend into the positions that you want to be in to hit your legs, and your back will have to compensate for a lot. And you don't want that happening because we're not trying to engage our back on a day like this, right? Okay, so now I'm feeling the burn. Now I want to activate our glutes. So everything that I just did, that was just to get loose. Now I want to activate my glutes, get it ready for the workout. So take a deep breath in. Hold it right here. And breathe for 10 seconds. Very good. Very nice. That was, yeah. Okay, now let's get our calves nice and warmed up. After we wiggle a little bit back and forth, what we want to do is take one plate, put it over this leg, right there. Now hold it right there. Hold it right there for 10 seconds. Knee over your toe. That's gonna really stretch your calf really nice. Real nice. Right there, 10 seconds. Good. Back. Now do the other leg. Right there, 10 seconds. Nice. Try and go deeper and deeper. Yep. Yep. Nice. Nice. Warm up your hamstrings a little bit. Just floor taps if you're that flexible. Palm it if you can without bending your knees. If not, then toe taps or ankle taps. Just to warm up those hamstrings to get nice and loose. Some of these. All right. What I want to do though is my first set, I want it to be calves. So I'm going to start with calves. One set calves, then one set quads. One set calves, one set quads, and so on and so forth. Okay, so that's really good for our workout. Maybe one more of these won't hurt. Like another 10 seconds on each side. Nice. One more here. Nice. A little bit of these. Feeling really good. All right, feeling very flexible. That's what matters. All right, guys. Our next exercise is calves. So seated calf raises is always available. Honestly, I've noticed in like almost all gyms. So it's just a staple, honestly. Um, Let me hit a few warm-up reps. 2 plates is a good warm-up weight for me. So what I like to do is just keep the first exercise, the first set for every exercise as a warm-up set. So I'll just take it and then I'll pulse like that. All right, so we did get interrupted because someone was trying to steal the hack squat machine. The Smith machine that I was trying to use. So let's get through this first set because I'm trying to superset. Let's get through this. It's always a struggle, but it's all good. What I'm gonna do, the reason I have my belt on is because I'm about to hit this. Just realized, yep, it's a bit of a struggle, but what I'm gonna do is hit this. So belt is always a good precaution. It's not necessary, but it's good to have. It's gonna be a bit brutal. But what I'm gonna do is to target my quads, I'm gonna do a very narrow stance and also a narrow stance right here with my shoulders and where I'm holding the bar, and also with my feet. Narrow stance. It'll target your quads very well. So yeah. And I'm trying not to lock out at the top right here. Just go till you're about to lock out and then lower the weight again. Yeah. Sorry guys, had to witness that. That was it's a killer set, but it was really good. Quads are burning, so that's how you know it's working. So now I'm gonna head over there, superset with calves. Let's get it. I love how I have like an insane amount of weight on the calf machine, so that's how I know no one's gonna take it while I'm trying to do this superset. It's always a struggle to get that back on when with this heavy weight, but The reason I use this heavy weight is because for calves on a machine like this, where the weight is on top of your legs, what I want to do is I focus a lot on the lower half of the motion for calves. So like 90 degrees and below. That's where I really focus on the range of motion. So I'll go slow down the way down and I'll pulse up to this 90 degrees. Then I can give myself another extra pulse, like over 90. That's fine. But as long as I'm really focusing on right there till 90, that's the most like, that's where the most growth happens. So that's why I'm using really heavy weight, because the range of motion not that important for calves, going all the way up I mean. And then so when you want to get out of a situation where you can't bring the weight up, just put the support upper like lower down on your legs, if you know what I mean, so that you have more leverage that way. Here we go, gang. Tough set coming up. Rest assured, no one will take the calf machine because I got a few plates and a half on there, so we're chilling. Ain't nobody wanna, you know, everybody wanna be a bodybuilder, but ain't nobody wanna lift this heavy ass weight. Alright. Sorry guys, I just gotta like prime myself so much in my head, but time to go, time to go, time to go. School. Up. Note to self, you don't have to go all the way down on the Smith machine squats, because you might get stuck there. Crazy. Back to calves. You guys are gonna notice I'm gonna put my feet really low on the platform, like where my toes are just gonna be like barely on, right? And so that's because you really want to put all the tension on your calves and not distribute it over your foot, because that lowers the tension that's going to be placed in your calf, and your foot is going to absorb a lot of it. I know it sounds like nuance and nonsense, and they go hand in hand, but it's like you just kind of recognize these things from experience, because I know like hearing about it, you guys are not really gonna like take it in and really believe it. So you kind of just have to go through it, lots and lots of reps, and then you guys start to like be like, oh, now you remember that advice, and it clicks with you now. Like you experienced it for yourself. So let's get it. Quads are burning. That's why I like to start with calves before quads get really toasted, and then it's really hard to fit my quads in here and put a big load on them. So ah ah. Let's drop set. Let's drop set right now. Let's hit a drop set. And because I don't know, I honestly just feel like it. And that's what I did last time, so let's get it. So now that my calves are sore, I wish they were a bit more sore than this, but ooh, no, no, they are sore. So the reason I'm doing this is because I want to fully exhaust my calves, make sure I don't have even a drop left of energy that my calves are able to perform more reps with a full range of motion with good form. Hold it right there, down here, 5 seconds each, up here. Ah, yeah, yeah, that's good. Woo. You want to incorporate um, some different sorts of movement, some different sorts of stimuli, because it's all different stimuli. Stimuli of pushing versus the stimuli of lowering. So, in more advanced bodybuilding terms, it's concentric and eccentric. Those are two different stimuli for the muscle. Both are important, but a lot of people a lot of professionals say that the eccentric is a much more important range of motion where you're lowering the weight. Mike Mincer, shout out to him. And another thing is holding the weight. That's another form of stimuli. So, like I just did at the top of the motion, how I had my calves right here, and then we're just holding the weight. That's another form of stimuli, also very important. Um, very good to incorporate because you're breaking your muscle. You're absolutely destroying your muscle in every way possible, and that's perfect. That's exactly what you want. That's exactly what we're looking for. We're finding every way possible to just absolutely bully that muscle, break it down, like beat it to a pulp so there's nothing left of it, so that when we have our protein, it regrows, and when we have our sleep, it regrows. All right, that's it for quads. Let's get it. So hype. Absolutely love Supersets because I literally just saved so much time. Like imagine I would have spent double that amount of time right now than if I did quads by itself, doing nothing and just resting between each set, and then doing this after, doing machine squats. So I'm saving an insane amount of time right now, which I'm happy about. Because I'm at the gym at 10 p.m. right now. It's a late day, so I don't want to stay here for too long, and then I'll have to compromise some sleep because I want to get up early for the next day. Because that's what makes me feel most productive, right? So don't want to compromise sleep. So I'm here, not rushing through my workout, but optimizing the rest times that I have. All right, here we go. I'm gonna go for 12. All right, you'll hold me accountable for that. Oh god, that was good. All right, guys. So I want you to see right here. There's a lever, right? This will shift the position where I'm gonna put my feet under right now in a second. So what I wanted to show is, you see that there's numbers here, right? You hold it and then you let go. It'll stop at a number when it reaches it. But one hack right here is that some machines, like this one, for example, there's actually another position right here. It's a secret one where there's no number, but it actually stops right there. And so what that does is it puts this lower, so I'll have a bigger range of motion. I'll show you guys what I mean right now. So what I mean, here, let me make sure I'm actually showing in this frame. Perfect. And then this goes down a bit. Okay, so what I'm trying to show is that once I get on, if I'm already sitting, it's extremely difficult to get my feet under here. So what I like to do is I like to stand, get one foot in, hold on here for support. Okay, squeeze that foot in, and then the next, and then like this. There you go. Now I'm in, right? And then back position is horrible right now. This back seat, I'm gonna adjust it with this lever here, and then both levers, with both hands, adjust it right there. The weight is too much right now, especially for a warm-up set and demonstration. So there we go. Okay, now I'm all settled in. What I'm gonna do now is hold the handles and then look at that range of motion. Insane. That's exactly what we're looking for on a machine like this. Any leg extension you want. Oof. Yes. You want that range of motion? Perfect. My quads are under tension. Look, most machines will stop right here on like extension, but once you have that secret figured out, now the tension goes all the way down here, and then it can explode up from that position. Oh. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fold this and it'll be perfect. I'm always cramping on this. Now for this one, doesn't really matter if you lean forward or not. Just go, if you're on a day where like this, cramping like crazy, just go as far out as you can without feeling cramps anywhere, right? And that's really good, testing your limits to see how far out you can go, because this is the eccentric range of motion, right? Where we're letting the weight down. It's the same principle, right? So you want to go really slow on it for best muscle growth. I love this exercise. I just gotta look ripped while doing it. Or else no one will listen to you, am I right? Oh god. I'll do some more of these leg opener things, remember? Oh my god. I mean, use it to your full capability. It's not really to your advantage because you can't really comfortably achieve the biggest range of motion in a machine, and they might not have your required range of motion. This is all good, really. So what I will do is I will allow this. I'll allow some help from your arms. On blast only when you've achieved failure on your own though. Because when you're allowed to do that, because that way you're really killing the muscle without really having to do a drop set. Because you just give yourself that assistance right there. Yeah, also guys, this is a superset in its own, by the way, because we are targeting two different muscle groups and using our rest periods to alternate between them. So we're saving time that way and equals superset. So yeah, it's really beneficial to superset these two. There's absolutely no reason not to, because it's not like you have to hop between machine and machine and then people are gonna be like, you can't do that. It's a busy hour or whatever, you know what I mean? So put your pads in. Especially because yeah, things like this where you have to have some equipment to help you or to give you better range of motion. Anytime you have to use equipment, it's always best to superset because look, you're already spending time doing this crazy stuff. So it's just better. It's just spending your time in a better way. So that's all we're doing really, and that's all what the gym is. Just spending your time in a better way. I could be at home playing Fort right now, but we're putting in that work, and it's gonna pay off. All right, here we go. Let's set. We'll stand like that. Let's get assistance on the first set. Assistance on the first set is acceptable. All right, and then a little bit of a Sam Sulek style flex off, although it wasn't even upper body day, but when you're this jacked, to flex straight up wouldn't even matter, does it? But yeah, let's show off that. Yep, you can see that right there. See if we can even pinpoint a striation. Just that definition in the quads is perfect. Exactly what we're looking for. All right, but everyone, that concludes our quad focused leg day. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. And the reason we focused on quads because they're so damn taxing. And to be honest, like on free weight movements, like they don't require for me at least, I don't know if this is like because of my body type and like just my upbringing and like my fitness journey basically is because how like I started off skinny. I don't know if it's related to that or not, but for me, um, my quads and the exercises that I do for it, and when I say especially for free weight, like for body weight squat, sorry, for free weight squats, as in like either when I'm using a Smith machine or when I'm using just the normal barbell squats, I find that I don't need as much weight to really target my quads and always reach failure on every set that I do. And the reason for that is because, like I said, I'm not entirely sure, but I do know that it's less, they do require less weight for me to have the same stimulus as if for I'm targeting my RDLs. Like that's why I separate. I do, sorry, for my hamstrings, I separate quads one day, quad and calf, and then one day I'll do hamstrings and calves. So a hamstring focused leg day because my hamstrings also require tons of weight. Like you'll see, I'm doing RDLs with barbell, right? And I'll have what 100 on each side, and including not including the bar, right? So it's 2 plates on each side plus a half or whatever it is, right? So it's even more weight than I use on my quad free weight exercises. So hopefully this is reaching someone and that it matters and it benefits you. I would love for that. So catch y'all next time. I'll still give you a. How is that hard for some people? That's actually so easy.